from the Nautilus, and also there is Bosun Tarto on their ship as well. Out of the darkness, out of the night, you just begin to hear.
God damn it. Tell your friends one thing.
Echoing across the night, and again, it's like this is really insane because you shouldn't sound should not really travel. Like you have an envelope of air sort of surrounding your ship, so the fact that you can hear this absolutely is insane. I would like to know initiatives, please, for you guys.
8.
8.
8. Okay.
Oh, we all roll. Okay.
Oh no! We just take Tay's roll.
We will
Okay.
actually. Could you all roll just in case we get to like ship to ship, just to save us having to do it in the future?
Do I keep my 8?
You keep your 8. Fuck it. I'll let you roll again for fun.
No, it's cool. I'll keep my 8. God damn, guys. God damn. You're giving
We all
me
rolled
shit.
pretty poorly.
Yeah. I got a 1 and a 2, so hopefully those are my shit rolls out the way.
Yeah, I got
Okay.
a 1.
Wow.
Got 1 and still matched Tay.
Yeah. Wow.
I got a good initiative.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So I think. Okay, so Adradan, then Janice, and the ship,
petrified with fear.
and then
Yeah.
Bob. Okay, so as you hear that sort of sound drifting out, and as your kind of fiend lantern begins to flicker, I'll say you guys all have enough time to kind of like man your battle stations. So we're going to start just from kind of regular ship combat here. You see cruising out from behind an asteroid is a ship that looks like a kind of galleon ship, but on the top of the ship there is like a circus tent. Loads and loads of lights and sounds are kind of bursting out of the circus tent. As they do, you see 2 things flying towards Bosun Tarto's ship. Remember as well, guys, that you are all still considered cloaked. So actually, I'm going to have Janice. So piloting is. I'm going to. Just want to check one thing about how piloting works. I'm going to say intelligence or dexterity. You get to pick which is going to be your piloting skill, and you are going to be trying to basically stealth for me. So I'm going to call this. I'm going to call this. Just make me a flat intelligence check and then add your proficiency bonus. See if you can kind of keep the ship completely still.
7, 10.
10. Okay.
Do we get advantage because we're invisible?
Yes, you do. That's what I was about to say. Thanks for
Don't
reminding
ask,
me,
don't
mate.
get. No worries.
Ooh, 24.
Okay. You managed to completely kill all the kind of like magic that would have been emanating out from this ship is very much contained. And the rest of it is all kind of like wrapped around in this bubble. You guys are fine. You guys also have, can you make a note of this, Austin? You got 15 shots, essentially. With your.
I'm gonna put something in my. I'm just gonna put bullets in my. Yeah, I'm gonna put bullets in my inventory, and those are just gonna be.
That's fine. As you just hear echoing out across the waste, everybody, time for a ride! And you see in the distance there's like movement around a giant like novelty cannon, and it's going to try and hit Bosun Tarto. 8 plus 6. First attack misses. The second cannon attack is going to hit. You guys watch sailing through the air this giant, like almost like cartoon cannonball sailing over to attack Bosun Tarto's ship. Oh, actually, I think they might have been doing that with disadvantage. Oh, actually, it's 7,000 feet, so they would do it with disadvantage. Just roll it again. Still hits though. You watch a giant cannonball kind of like sailing through the air and slam onto the deck of Bosun Tarto's ship. Just off in the distance, you get like a message being sent to you. I guess it would be from the sending stone. Basically, your sort of Tinker Talk sending stone, Janice, pulses, and you get Bosun Tarto's voice going, "Fuck them up!" As they take their damage. So their Bosun Tarto's ship takes 3d8 damage, I believe. But also you see that climbing out of the... Oh, actually, I need to check one thing first. I need to make some quick saves. So they take 9, 17 damage. You see rolling out of the cannonball are 2 dead clowns and 1 live space clown. Sort of like roll out of the cannonball, wounded but intact. And basically, you can tell they're firing cannonballs full of space clowns at Bosun Tarto's ship. So Bosun Tarto's going to take a cool. That would be 19 damage, which doesn't really do too much at the moment, but is worth bearing in mind. Doesn't even break through the bulwark points to start us off.
They're just sending space clouds. They're shooting space
They're
clouds.
shooting them through the air at the ship, and then they're going to take their movement. So they're going to move 6 squares, 5, 10, 30. So they're going to move there. I don't think they can go any... Oh, and they can take 1 extra movement. Cool. So they have close distance with you guys. You guys are moving before Bosun Tarto. You probably could, I would say, just kind of like slip through this little gap here if you wanted to. But I will get you to make a piloting check to do that, Tay. Just get you to make like a deck save. Sorry, an intelligence save, just to kind of get through that little small gap, or you can kind of go around.
Oh, if it's a save, I want to go deck save.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to allow a deck save. So, what do you guys want to do? Bearing in mind that you're all kind of acting on this as initiative, so you guys can discuss how you want to get it to go. Also, remember your ship allows you to
Movement.
turn if you need to and do extra movement.
What?
You have
How
a get
much
out.
movement what do we get?
So your movement is 6 squares.
Okay.
If you are willing to kind of like fully turn your ship backwards, you could probably do another 3 squares. So you could move up to 9 squares maximum, but then you'd be facing away from the ship, so Adridan would not be able to fire. Because you can use something called wing beat to move backwards and turn around, basically.
Okay. I guess I'll just go here.
Okay.
That's 6.
Yeah. So you just go here.
Yeah. So,
I need that deck save. And Adridan and
Was that a bad deck save? That's a bad deck save.
Okay, you are not too bad. bear in mind you have bulwark points, so you have your 14 bulwark points. I'm just going to. It's 1d10. Sorry.
I'll
Can I do the
I'll
deck
track
saves?
hit points.
No.
That's
You
I have a
take.
+5 on the deck save, man.
You take
I just
a plus
seven.
nat 1.
You take 7 damage to the ship as you just scrape past the wreckage of the Nautiloid, and one of the kind of tentacles lacerates the side of the ship. So it goes into your bulwark points. So you haven't actually taken any damage yet. And obviously, I think you can regen that.
Yeah, you can. I'll track points.
Okay, that's fine.
Do I get to
Yeah.
shoot?
You
if
can
you're
take.
gonna shoot, I'm gonna use hurry it up, which means you get to attack again.
Okay,
Nice.
so the ship is your range, I believe, on your guns is 4. Yeah, so you can attack twice if you'd like to. So roll to hit twice. It's add 6 to the roll.
9 and 8. Jesus Christ. Okay. Rolling
So
like
9
dog shit
and
today.
Yeah, me too,
8.
man.
One attack hits. First attack hits. So can you
Okay,
roll
what do I
me
do
the
for
damage?
damage?
So
So
the
3d6.
damage for you is 3d6. And you don't add anything to that. Okay, so that's 9 damage. Yeah, okay. You see that the attack slams in, but it doesn't seem to be like it's hit in quite hard, but this has definitely got some kind of reinforcing around the same as your sort of bulwark points, and it's not kind of broken through that just yet. But it has taken a hit. It's going to be Tarto's shout, and Tarto's just going to make a quick 2 attacks. 1 hits, and they are going to do another attack with the ballista, and that also hits. Okay, so Tarto's fucking nailing them, while you also nail them. So as you kind of cruise through space, I want to know how is our favourite astral elf feeling at this point, as you kind of move closer
Enraged.
towards.
Like he's fully thinking about just ramming this ship into them.
Which is something you can choose to do if you want to.
I know. I think that's probably what I'm gonna do.
Okay. You can see as well that Tarto kind of like spins the ship to the side, and all these like hatches open. These arcane cannons light up, and then pulses of magic energy shoot out the side, followed by someone sort of spinning around and firing a ballista, and they strike the enemy ship. Again, they don't quite connect fully, but you see that whatever was kind of blocking these shots is gone now. Right, time for. Oh, actually, you did make an attack. So it's another flat this time stealth roll. So I'm just going to call this an intelligence check. Add your proficiency.
16.
16. Okay. Okay. Yes, interesting. Okay, that's enough. You are pretty confident that you are still hidden at this point. But if you keep making attacks, they're probably going to find you at some point. The ship is going to move 5, 10. And I think it might just. I think they might just ram. Okay, so they're going to take the ram action, which I'm interested to see. Is 2d10. 3d10. 3d10. Okay, so you guys watch the space clown ship just like pick up speed and go like slam itself straight into Bosun Tarto's vessel. That's not good for Bosun Tato either. There's a like sickening crunch sound that echoes across, even as you kind of are just nearby. You hear resounding laughter from the space clown ship. And they slam that ship into the enemy. It's going to be 17 damage, which breaks through the bulwark and does some serious hit on Bosun Tato's ship. Still fine, but definitely taking some damage. It is, however, I believe your go now.
You guys just want to board this and kill them?
Yeah, I collide with the ship.
Before
No,
you
no,
collide,
without doing any damage to our ship, please.
Oh,
before you collide, I could do brace for impact, which means I can pick like 90 degrees of one side to have resistance to non-magical physical damage. So it could
I
reduce
will
the-
say, if you want to just like make a again, make a piloting check. So just a standard intelligence plus your thing to like come up alongside.
14.
I brace for
You
impact.
okay. Brace for impact does what again?
It gives you resistance to non-magical physical damage dealt to one side of the ship.
Okay, so your 7 damage is now reduced. So you only take 3 damage. As you just kind of scrape again your ship alongside this enemy ship. But if you want to, you guys can board. From here,
Yeah.
you guys are now within their air envelope, so obviously they can fucking see you. Like it's pretty obvious that there is a ship kind of next to them because all these ships slow down when they're near another sort of big object. So they
Cool.
know you're
I
there, but you can
cast
jump on.
mage armor on myself.
Okay, we're going to be kind of moving now in initiative order. So you guys, Adradan is first up on what's kind of happening.
Oh wait, would I still have mage armor from the last time?
You would, I think,
Yeah,
because it's
cool.
It's not very far off.
Yeah, mage
yeah,
armor's for like 8 hours.
Yeah.
Cool.
yeah. So sorry. Could I just know from you guys? Initiative. We're going to jump over to a different map in just a moment. But I've like really desperate for a piss.
Yeah,
Because
go pee.
this
Wanna
is
go get
Yeah,
taking a bit
extra
longer.
water?
So can we just have a quick like 3-minute break
Sure.
and then
I'm gonna go have a smoke.
reconvene?
Tay, you know what I'm immediately thinking about? Tay? Hello? Am I the only one here? Okay.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello. Okay, this reminds me of Sid Meier's Pirates, where we just you just fuck the whole naval battle and go fuck them up.
Yeah, yeah. Parry. Slash. Jump.
Jesus Christ.
I saw you
What?
playing Civ, Austin.
Yeah, for like all of like 15 minutes, I was like, this is just a worse version of CK3.
Yeah, it's a different thing. It's more build up industry, like research. Like, yeah. CK3, it's just such a great game.
Yeah, I was just, I don't know.
Have you guys tried Sons of the Forest yet?
Nope.
No.
I
What is
would
this?
recommend it. It's a open world survival horror game.
Hmm.
It's pretty good. I'm enjoying it. It's relatively cheapish. It's like 25 quid, I think.
Okay. I'm a huge pussy, so I don't know about horror games.
You're really bad with horror. You're
it's
really bad.
It's not that bad. You can play it like single player or multiplayer, and then you can build. It's kind of like a mixture of Rust and a horror game,
Okay, noted.
but not as like complex at building in Rust. And it's only you guys on the server, but you have to host your servers, unfortunately.
Okay. Check it out.
It's not too bad. I've enjoyed it for the time being, anyway.
Oh, I've seen this being played.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. It looks like fun.
yeah, it is.
It's horrifying though.
Nah, it's honestly when you're in it, it's actually not that horrifying. It is if like you turn all the lights off and you've only got a fucking lighter to go into a cave and stuff like that. But otherwise, it's quite fun.
Yeah. You can go into a game and just running away from zombies or cannibals.
Yeah, like it pretty much is. It is entertaining. You got cannibals and mutants and whatever the fuck else is there.
Uh, is I think we're good. Gonna try something. Please tell me if you can see the fucking universe when we go to the new map, because I haven't had as much time as I wanted to plan this out, because I got fucking super sidetracked with obviously all the space combat rules, which I could have done. There could have been other things, but whatever.
Worry.
Okay. So, where are your fucking tokens at, actually? That's what I need to copy over.
Copy 2 for Bob.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Thank you for reminding
Thank
me
you.
on that. So,
Young Bobbert.
think... Ba-bam.
I see something at the top.
Okay,
I do.
Yeah.
so you guys all are just kind of like basically lined up along this edge here, would be where your ship is.
Fuck them
Yes.
up!
So, as you guys approach, you can see that there are three clowns kind of just like flopping around the deck. There's a ram, which is in the shape of a pointy nose at the front, which is kind of like embedded in Tato's ship, and you can see that a lot of them have kind of jumped onto that ship. So this is kind of the leftover party, if you will, that have kind of been left to guard the ship. And you can obviously continue to hear the distant, well, very, very loud now.
We don't need to have that the whole time.
No. It will annoy me before it annoys you. So combat is begun essentially. We're gonna roll with Adridan's gonna get first movement. Remember, it's a swim speed while you're in spelljamming kind of outer space to kind of cross from ship to ship. You don't have anything in your ship that would let you board, especially. I think I gave everybody a short rest. Sorry, before we started this combat. So please make sure you did all of that, and you guys are level 6 as we begin. And that is about everything, I think. So if we,
Shall I go?
yeah, you can go.
All right. So I cutting action dash plus use feline agility, which gets me out here, and then I have 20 movement left over. I am going to bonus action hex the guy
Yeah.
in front of me.
But cunning action is your bonus action.
Ah, that's right. You're right. Okay, never mind then.
That's okay. But obviously you've also got your feline agility thing, so you would be able to do 40 feet of movement anyway, if you use your feline
No.
agility this turn.
So no, I know. So it's like I use okay. Yeah. Okay. So I
It's
just use my feline
40 feet.
agility. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
So I just use my feline agility, and that would get me pretty much. I would. Yeah. Well, I don't know if that would get me there, man, because I have 30 feet, so it'd be 60. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
No, because that would be
no,
80, right?
you would get you. Yeah. So you're gonna need to use your bonus action to dash. I'm afraid.
Okay. Yeah. So that's what I do.
Okay.
Anyway, so I'm gonna take a swing at this guy.
Okay.
I'm guessing that hits.
27. 27 for sure. Fucking hits.
Okay. Let me see. Okay, so 1d8 plus. Why is okay? Did that add my sneak attack as well?
Yeah, it did.
Okay, so that's 15 damage altogether. But can I re-roll that too because I have Piercer? I want to see if I can get something better than
Yeah.
that. So that is just a d8. Fuck me.
So-
Okay.
well,
God damn it. All right, so I do 14 damage instead. That's so annoying.
Okay.
But I also do
14. Do you get sneak attack? You're not.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, because you're swashbuckler.
Mhm.
Yes.
So
thank
14
you. So 14.
plus. Oh, dude, I think roll. What's it called? So this is Booming Blade. The first one is how much he takes now, and the second one is how much he takes if he moves.
Yeah. Okay. So
So
14
altogether,
plus
he
5
takes
is 19. Okay. Cool.
Yep.
Uh,
And then I move over here because I still have movement left over.
Okay. Yeah. That's fine.
Damn it! I don't want you to move.
You didn't disengage, right? Oh no, you get disengaged. Don't worry. Sorry, I'm gonna constantly be fucking doing that until I get used to swashbucklers. Right. Okay. It is Janice. It's you. Then it's Bob, and then it's the clowns.
Cool. I use my Starlight Step and movement to get about here. And then I cast Protection from Evil and Good on myself.
Okay. Cool.
So I have a 17, so I don't have Blade Song active right now. But they should get a disadvantage to attack me.
Cool. Just can I quickly get HPs from you guys? I'm just trying to be better at tracking that myself.
48.
48 from
45.
Janice. 25 was that?
45.
45. Yeah. And your AC again was
17.
17. Cool. And Bob
54.
54 and AC
AC is 20.
20. Cool.
Thank
Cool.
you, boy.
Big tanky boy. Okay, so
Good boy.
are you doing anything else, or are you?
That's it. That's all my
Okay.
bonus and.
Yeah. By the way, I will say, you get. Can you just tell me Favor of Fur again? What exactly it gives you? That she was.
It's favorite one.
You should know
No, because it's
presences,
favorite
right?
enemy.
Yeah, favorite enemy.
Well,
Sorry.
it's a different thing, isn't it? One sec.
You just remind me what favored enemy does, basically.
Yeah. I'm just not sure where it's.
It will be under your feats and
Yeah.
traits down at the very bottom. I
Okay,
think.
yeah, okay, so it gives you advantages and shit.
I just put it in the roll 20.
It's
Nice.
either favored foe or favored enemy. I think you pick, basically, which one you're having. It's an optional class feature.
Right. Okay. So there's favorite foe, which adds damage. I'm not saying favorite enemy.
I put favored enemy in the
It's
roll
in
20.
it's in roll 20.
Oh, roll 20.
Basically, it just gives you advantage to understand
Track
them
essentially.
and to track them.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Just needed to know that. It is Bob's turn.
Sweet. Bob is just going to move. Are we moving? Swim speed's half of our regular speed, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cool. So I'm just going to go 15, just there. Other Bob is going to do that. And then I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast on the
Okay.
one that was there.
Okay, cool.
21 to hit,
Hits.
and a 12 to hit.
Misses.
Of course, only one of them hits. That is 13 damage, and they
Cool.
move 5 feet. And because they move 5 feet, they also take the thunder damage
They
previously.
do take booming blade damage.
Yes.
So
So that is going
Nice.
to be
extra 11 damage.
24 total damage.
Okay, cool. So the extra 11.
Oh, there's some
Cool.
synergy here. Very nice.
Yeah, you're welcome. And if
With a crash of thunder, you watch a bolt of eldritch energy fly out of Bob's arms. He's currently like swimming through space. As this bolt crashes into the enemy, they stumble back. You hear them just like even as they're like bleeding from their mouth. They're very much bloodied, but having a fucking whale of a time. They are going to. You are going to watch. So the two who are confronting you, Janice, are going to reach out hand like thick, sort of like bright red, like gloved hands towards you. They're going to make attack rolls to hit. What's your AC
Disadvantage.
again?
17 right
is
now.
the best, so neither of them hit. And then the other one's who you've kind of blasted back and is bleeding from its mouth, just pulls like almost like a bright yellow toy gun out of his pocket, and then fires it at you, and you just see like one of those fucking like Looney Tunes cartoons. A little roll of paper comes out and just says "bang." It fucking hits you though. So as you stare at that bang, your mind is shook. You take 12 plus 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, so you take 19 damage, and I need you to make a wisdom save, Bob.
Okay.
oh, why do I need to make a wisdom save?
He has
Are you-
advantage on wisdom saves.
You just make the wisdom save, and then I'll tell
Who-
you.
Do I
Okay.
take the damage or does Bob take the damage?
Bob takes this damage, so 19
Okay.
damage and a wisdom save.
Ah, okay. You don't have advantage. Sorry.
Okay. That's a 2.
Not a check, a save.
Oh, a save. I mean, it's still a 3. I've got a -1 on wisdom.
Bob, you see this guy pull out the gun. You see the like little bang pop out, and it is just the funniest fucking shit that you have ever seen in your life. You cannot stop laughing. You are considered incapacitated.
Nice.
At the end of each of your turns, you can make a wisdom save to try and beat it.
Got
cool.
wisdom, so
And the
it's bringing
DC
your
is
crutch.
12 to beat it.
DC
just so you
stuff,
know.
Cool. I'm not going to be beating it.
So,
How do
clowns-
you want that to work with my Echo Knight? Stay
so
the same?
you're fully incapacitated. So I'm going to assume if like you can't kind of ask your Echo to do anything because you're
Solid.
incapacitated. So you shouldn't be able to do anything.
What was the AC to hit me?
It rolled a nat 20, so they hit you.
What did what is that nat 20? Because I can use silvery barbs.
It's they have a +5 to hit. So are you doing silvery barbs? I will say next time you need to kind of
That's fun. I'll do it.
do it straight away.
Yeah.
But for now,
I thought you were hitting Giannis.
you're pissing yourself laughing.
Okay.
So there is just like a giant dude laughing himself to death. Also, the echo is laughing really, really like it's like two twins in space floating around laughing. It is the background to Adridan. It's your turn. So you've just seen this guy like pull out the gun, fire it. Bob's laughing. He is kind of next to this pole. You can wail on him if you want.
Ooh, nat 20. Let's go. Okay.
I'm 90% sure that you're going to get this. So roll damage, but it's also
Pierce, I also get.
think about
Pierce, I also get
describing. Okay, describe how you fucking kill this guy. We're not even going to roll the damage. There's no way you don't get enough to kill it.
He wants to roll the damage.
Roll the damage then if it
It's
makes you
okay,
happy.
It's okay. It's okay.
You can roll the damage if it makes you happy.
No, it's okay, guys. Yeah, I nonchalantly stab him in the throat. We're good.
Very, very cool. You just walk up and it's not even like a quick it's very quick, but it looks almost slow. It's so fucking smooth as you just like pierce your rapier into his throat. I need you to make a dex save.
Me.
Yep.
Yeah, fun fact about space clowns, guys.
It's okay. 23.
23. Okay, so that means that you only take 6 plus. So you take 5 acid damage as the space clown whose neck you pierced just looks at you, and then you just hear. Confetti! And he bursts into confetti and covers you in acid. So you take 5 acid damage as he. And there's a little squeaky like horn noise as he does it. Yeah, these things explode when they die. It is. It is back around to. If you want to do anything else, Adridan, I think you still have a bonus action.
Yeah, the thing is, I have a feeling we're gonna have a lot more fighting to do up on Bosun's trip. Ship. So I'm gonna save my hexes and stuff for that.
Position? No.
Okay. I will say after that, bearing in mind how fucking sick that nat 20 was, roll me a perception check.
Perception. Okay. 21.
These guys wear really, really fucking loud shoes that squeak when they walk. You can hear that there is the sound of squeaking inside the tent as well.
Noted. I'm alright. So I'm gonna yell at Janice and be like, "Dude, blindside! There's someone behind you."
Okay, Janice, is your shout.
Oh wait, I have a bit more movement. I'm gonna go right here.
I was gonna
Okay.
thank you. I was gonna ask, but I was like, don't metagame, don't metagame, don't metagame. I activate Blade Song.
So as Janice goes Super Saiyan for the nth time, because that is, I'm pretty sure, canon by now.
Oh, it is. It absolutely is.
And then attack the one in between me and Antugan.
Okay.
With
You shout
advantage.
Kamehameha. You sling
So
out.
that's a dirty 20.
No, this is
Would
Kaioken,
definitely hit.
dude.
Would definitely hits.
Oh, and they take plus another, because they're my favorite foe. They take more damage, don't they?
They do.
Or is that like a bonus thing?
Yeah, that they should. It should tell you favored foe. So
Yeah, when you hit the first time each of your turns, you hit a favorite foe and deal damage to, including when you mark it. Yeah, you can. Yeah, they take 1d4.
So yeah.
Did I not roll?
Didn't roll.
Sorry. So they take 9 damage.
Okay. Solid hit as this clown is also laughing really like uproariously at the fact that the other clown exploded, and is turned around to see Adradan like barreling towards him, and you just get a heavy blow in on its like back from your sword as your blade song kind of resounds. What does your blade song even sound like, by the way? Apart from Super Saiyan.
Take-
Hit
yes.
me, baby,
Right
one
now
more
it's
time.
share.
Yeah, it's share.
I can
Um,
feel it in.
as as we hear the refrain of Cher in Another World, Bob, you're still fucking. It's got
Yeah,
even funnier
I'm done.
now.
It
Like,
has. Can I roll with disadvantage?
you are rolling me a wisdom save, and you're
Sure.
trying to beat for me a 12.
That is a 0. Bob's just cackling.
God.
As you laugh, your laugh starts to go in rhythm to "Can you
Yeah.
believe in love?" Bob is fucking just having the time of his life.
Yeah, Bob's done.
You are hearing like pitched combat on Bosun Tato's ship, but I'm gonna say I want everybody to roll an insight check. Bob is rolling this with disadvantage because he's finding everything funny.
Oh, Hydra doesn't war
Nat
do
20.
music anymore.
-1.
Dude, alright.
Hi, it just should work still.
Yeah,
I was just
I
getting
try
all
to
my bad
play.
rolls out of the way, guys.
Oh
I got
man,
a nat 20.
I have not rolled above a 2,
Huh?
apart from to
Yeah,
hit.
What do I need to roll? Insight.
Oh shit.
Yeah, do you
I
see
rolled-
that, Wolf?
Hmm. Well, that's fucking shit. What's the point in having
Yeah.
Hydra?
Yeah, Hydra doesn't work
Um,
anymore.
we'll find. There'll be a way around it at some
Yeah,
point.
there'll be another one. There'll be another one. Damn
Right.
it, man. I was gonna play that song. That would have been so perfect.
I know. So Nat 20 insight. Adradan, as far as you're aware, it seems like even combat. Like Tato has enough people that the combat doesn't like you're not feeling like the sounds from the other ship are particularly one-sided. It feels fairly even. Like you're hearing enough like clowns just shouting out like random shit and exploding that it's probably fairly even. But that you're definitely not going to get any help at this point.
That's fine.
Janice, you are just really fucking confused and belting out your blade song as Bob is laughing, and Adradan appears to be like looking somewhere completely different. It is going to be the
There,
clowns. So they are going to one attack against you, Adradan, one attack against
It's
Janice.
disadvantage on me, and the AC is now 20.
Okay, cool. So disadvantage, excellent. So 15 doesn't hit, and the other one doesn't hit you either. As these guys just like reach for you, you see their
The power of share.
you see that their hands have like the little metal buzzers in from like fake handshakes, and they're reaching those towards you. As you just kind of like do a full like Neo dodge and just stretch your arms out to just kind of sing out, "Can you believe in life after love?" Adradan just deflects it with his blade. It is your go, Adradan.
Okay, so I'm going to attack the guy in between us, and I have an advantage, so 15, and then yeah, I hit him. 26.
Yep.
So what I'm gonna do? So this is everything. Sneak attack, everything. So 19 damage
19 damage for sure.
plus. I'm gonna use my green frost blade, and so
Green
I
flame blade,
hit.
yeah. So yeah.
Remember, it's for the flavor. It's ice.
Okay, yeah.
So I attack. So this guy in front of me takes. Well, yeah, you're all gonna come up here. So he takes an additional 3, and the guy next to him takes 6.
Okay, cool.
So he. So yeah.
As like
22
your
damage.
as your rapier like pierces into this clown, who again is like they have not stopped smiling the entire time that you were fighting them. You just see like flickers of green frost kind of like going around the wound, but also the blood that is dropping from the wound is not red, it's also green, matching the frost as it kind of illuminates. It is Janice, your shout. One is looking bloodied as his like green blood is dripping down his side. Adjudan kind of removing the blade, and the other one
Yeah,
is
I
looking
just take I
pretty.
take 2 attacks on the bloodied one.
Okay, go for it.
Nat. No! Oh, that was so close to a nat 20.
So you
Oh,
got
that's
It's
you got
so
advantage,
advantage.
painful.
bro.
It's
You got
advantage.
advantage.
Oh yeah, that's so true. Dirty 20.
Okay, 20.
One.
Good.
That is a nat 20.
Hey, let's
Hey!
go.
Cool. So the first one does, and this is with that's 7 plus 3. Oh no, I have to
10.
roll the d4,
Alright.
and then
Okay.
it takes
So the
9
nat
damage.
20 then would be 6 plus 4, so 10, and then roll the damage out. So that's 9. So 10.
6.
Oh my god. Okay. And then you roll the d4 still.
Oh yeah, that's right. That is so right.
It's fun to roll dice, isn't it?
8.
Um, I will
You're
say
lucky to ask that.
if you're willing to fail the deck save, you can kill him right here because you're close enough. But you wouldn't be able to get away from his explosion in time. Or you can just leave him like hanging by a thread.
Oh, I'll fail it.
Can I
Okay.
still do the deck save?
Yeah. So you do the deck save. The damage is. So you save. The damage is. So 12 acid damage. So halved for Adredan. So 6 acid damage as this guy explodes. As your blade comes in and slices him, the second blade, you're just sort of like so close to it not being enough. And then you can see the clown turns to look at you in particular. And just after he grins, you hear, Daddy's home! And then explosions!
Did you say daddy's home?
He did say Daddy's home.
Jesus Christ.
And then exploded. So, you obviously take the 12
Cool.
acid
And then I
damage.
move here.
Okay, cool. And you take 6. The Bob, wisdom save. Come on, you can do it. I believe.
Fucking finally.
Yay!
Let's
So
go.
unfortunately that was your turn, but you are no
Yeah,
longer
so-
laughing. As even you kind of like sober up from just hearing that weird interaction of Daddy's home.
Yeah.
You sober back into normality. This guy is going to. Okay. He is going to make a break for it. So, Adridan
Attacks
and
of
Janice
opportunity.
both get attacks of opportunity.
That hits.
Oh, I hit him.
Yeah, both of you hit. So do roll
And I also
damage.
get sneak attack as well, eh?
Yep,
Oh, and I get the favorite foe.
yep. That favorite foe
Oh
thing was so good.
Oh, when I
Yeah.
fight them.
I just do 26 damage.
What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, damn. 6 plus.
Full damage, yeah.
Okay.
I rolled really bad for damage. I do
As
5.
as he like bolts inside the tent, you can see that what you did was enough to kind of like bloody this guy. Like you've really carved away flesh there with that final kind of attack as he bolts into the circus tent. It is going to be Ajudan, then Janice, and then Bob. Just kind of working through your orders on deciding what you guys fancy doing.
Okay. We're going in there and killing everything, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna stay put so I can get my feline agility back. If one of you could heal me, that would be fabulous.
No, is
Hmm?
the answer to that.
Why?
Because we have no healing abilities.
I can heal you.
Jack. See? Jesus.
Love it when people just take no healers with them into combat. So good.
Oh, as
Right.
you can, I can heal you. You
Heal
get
me, baby.
7.
Nice. That's
Can I
Oh,
move over now?
wait, I have a potion of healing as well that I'm gonna use.
Yeah. How much is your health at, Austin?
oh, it's at 41 now. Don't worry, I'm good.
Oh, okay, cool.
Cool.
Oh, so you do. I thought I saw some healing on your fucking character sheet.
I have one like ability.
Yeah, that lay on hands or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's go
I
fuck 'em
would
up!
like to check the door for traps.
Stay in
Okay.
your lane, bro. That's my job.
Okay, so you're checking for traps. That would be an investigation check if you want to check for traps.
Oh, 14.
14. Doesn't
I got 13.
appear to be traps
You're in
as
your
far as
lane,
you can
bro.
see. I mean, it looks just like a circus tent. But you can definitely, I think, feel there's some kind of fiendish magic going on here, in terms of what you might expect. Like it feels fiendish in this area, but there doesn't feel like there's a particular trap, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, let's go fuck them up.
Let's go.
Okay.
Uh,
So, you guys all going in?
Yeah.
And
Uh,
can we just how much movement essentially would be the question. So
I'm
it's
gonna send
5
the
feet.
Echo Knight in first.
So it's 5 feet to go in. So basically, I need to know kind of. Obviously, you guys all move essentially after the clowns move. So you can adjust that order if you want. If so, you want somebody to go first, you want to like hold your turn until after somebody else. So if you want to move it so that Bob is kind of going in first, that's fine. But you need
Echo
to.
Knight Bob will go in first.
Okay, but we're still in like initiative order, so everybody else needs to like hold their turn basically, if that's the case.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
fair.
I guess I'll
So-
hold an attack with my hand crossbow.
So are you? Is that your like your whole your? Because essentially it's a reaction then. So you've used your
Yeah.
reaction to hit the dude. It's obviously your turn now. So if you want to, you can hold
Ah,
an
okay,
attack
okay.
for a stimulus, but that uses up your reaction. So if someone runs past you
Yeah,
again on this
I
turn,
apply poison and hold it attack.
okay. So you're holding an attack, and then for what stimulus? Are you holding an attack essentially?
Hand crossbow.
So hand crossbow.
Fucking laughter at this point. Laughter
Okay,
and
so if
squeaks.
for laughter and squeaks, if you hear them, you'll attack. Hand crossbow.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no. If I just see if I just see
See
an
an
enemy, then
enemy.
kill it.
Okay, you guys can't. It's almost like this circus tent is draped shut. You could walk through it easily, but something about it feels off. And I'm going to actually allow Janice here to make a history check with advantage because this is something about space clowns.
17. 18.
You are quite aware, obviously, from studying space clowns, that in these kinds of ships, it's a bit like the fucking Doctor Who TARDIS. You know, like the thing might be bigger on the inside. Think like clown cars fitting all the clowns inside. Like a lot of the time, it's a tiny tent, but it contains a lot of clowns. It's often because space gets
I could
kind of
try to
funky.
burn the tent.
You can
Can we
try
just
and
burn the mother
burn
down?
Uh, you could. I'm gonna say though that's a holding an action and doing that. That's your kind of your turn, like
I do
recalling the
say,
knowledge.
yeah, I could do Sacred Flame.
So recalling the knowledge and doing that, you know that, and you can kind of pass that on to your allies.
Yes.
Ajudan's holding his crossbow. Bob, are you going in? What are you doing? You've heard.
Can he see? Can he see what the echo sees?
Yes.
Oh, dude, scout. Hell yeah.
That's what I'm doing. Yeah, the echo's going to go in.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Nice. Okay, cool.
If only we had a grenade.
Okay, I just want to check one thing. What happens if somebody casts a spell on your echo? Does it
It's
go
only
back
my
to you
echo.
if it's a save?
No.
It doesn't. It just goes on your echo. Interesting. Okay, so 5, 10.
Dude, what a useful fucking subclass that is. Holy shit.
Yeah,
Uh,
like the Echo Knight subclass is a bit OP.
It's
Can
insane. Awesome.
you? Yeah, it's really a little bit busted. Can you see anything in the room? I don't think you'll be able to because there's no light in the room at the moment. Let me just adjust the lighting slightly.
Uh,
Is he the only one on the map?
I do have dark vision.
Do you?
Yeah.
Never used
Remember,
to.
I'm a new class now. I'm an Asimir. I got 60 foot of dark vision.
Okay, cool. Lighting. Okay, you are going to come straight in, and the guy who ran away is going to take his attack against your dude. That doesn't work. And we also have.
This is gonna hurt, but my Echo has immunity to all conditions.
Cool. Let me
Dope.
just check range on something. It has your AC, right?
No, it has 17 AC, so it's lower.
Okay. He's gonna have to move. He can't move because it's a reaction. Okay, so he's gonna do these with disadvantage. 3 attacks. So 15 doesn't hit. 16 doesn't hit. Oh! Oh, yes! 1 dagger attack hits you. So flying out from over to this left-hand side, you can just see, like, peeking around, almost like, again, like, this is all tent-like cloth. Peeking around one of the bits of cloth, you see a different clown throw 3 daggers. The first 2 go wide. The last one just manages to pierce into Bob.
Perfect. And
Echo.
that Bob disappears.
Yep.
Okay, so I mean, you guys just want to like, oh, dude, this could be like a Viking execution where we just set it on fire and kill them as they come out.
I'd agree with that. Bob
Yeah,
goes.
I wanted to burn it.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, nice.
So that's Bob's turn.
That was
let me
only
just-
movement, right?
That was only the movement of your echo. Yeah.
Yeah. So I am going to. Sacred Flame doesn't really count. Can I green flame blades the tent?
Are you trying to set it on fire?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna say make an attack roll against this.
Action. An 11.
You reach your blade out, like rippling with green fire, and then it kind of you get the sense that like it's definitely hit this tent, but the you look like the tent in front of you is like 10 feet, 12 feet tall.
Yeah. Cool.
It should have done a lot more to strike it. So you'd
Cool.
also you're within 5 feet now of the tent.
Yeah. Then I will bonus action my echo coming back,
Okay, cool. Bob number
and
2.
Bob number 2 is back, and I will just move the way and put
Okay,
Bob
cool.
number 2 just here.
Cool. And his AC is 17. And he has
His
1
AC
HP.
is 17 and 1 HP.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Cool. So you can
Does
convey
that come
what you
back
have
around to
seen.
me, or?
It is background to. Let me just do one thing first. Interesting. They have more movement than I expected. Okay. That is 40. Cool. Oh, actually, no. He's going to do that. Cool. Yes, that is the dude. Differentiate and green. Cool. Okay. It is now your guys' turn. Adjudan,
Okay,
if you'd like
so
to do something.
I have 10 torches and a tinderbox because I get adventuring gear as I have the explorer's pack. Can I light a torch and throw it on top of that? It says it'll take an action.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Nice. Okay, so I pass out torches to
Yeah.
my companions, and I throw a lit one on top of their tent, watching it burn.
Okay. You pick up the torch, light it, throw it on top of the tent. As it passes, like, on top of the tent, you see the torch becomes much smaller than it was before. Like, tiny, tiny, tiny torch. Like, you can just about still see that there is a fire that has landed. It's probably going to catch, but the proportion of fire is much, much smaller because this is a much bigger tent once you can actually touch it. If you see what I mean. But you have thrown a torch and it does seem to have landed and it's still burning and it, you know.
Is it going to
You've-
spread?
As far as you can see, yes. But it looks like it will take a much longer time than you'd expect.
It's okay.
Janice.
Yeah.
Bosun's fine.
I
We can
throw
just wait
a
it out.
torch up as well
Okay. Yeah.
and move back in.
Bob.
Hmm.
Can I cast Sacred Flame on the bottom of it as well?
Yeah, that's what I was like. I've got Sacred Flame, but it
Sacred
doesn't
Flame
work
does
like that.
nothing to do with it. Sacred Flame is not a
Yeah.
fire spell. It's a radiant.
It's radiant.
Radiant, yeah.
Yeah. Can I minor illusion some excess flame just like here
Where?
at the entrance just there?
Okay.
Can I use my mage hand to lift up the tent, like the gate, the front flap thing?
Not because you've already thrown a thing. But
Right. Okay. Okay.
next
But I'm
turn,
just saying,
for
is
sure.
that a
Yeah.
possibility?
Something you might want to consider doing. Okay,
Yeah.
you've minor illusions some fire.
Yeah.
Interesting. Right. Okay.
And then that's it.
Okay. Emerging from the tent is an enormous space clown. Like huge and fat and wearing like a huge top hat. Appearing before you is an enormous space clown who is going to point to. He's going to point to you, Bob, as he approaches, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Which Bob is he going to point to?
Ooh. I'm gonna say, let's make this interesting. Roll a luck check. because he
Okay,
doesn't
cool.
know. So flat d20.
Yeah.
Above, he targets you. Below, okay, he
He
targets
targets
you.
me.
He targets you.
He does.
So I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Cool.
I believe in you.
That's a 6. No, my wisdom's my lowest, so it's
I
useless.
should believe
Yeah.
in you.
Yeah.
Unfortunate that you're facing space clowns. Right. You take 7, 9, 10 psychic damage, and you have to move as your reaction is to move as
Why?
far away as possible.
Am I frightened by any chance?
You're not frightened. You just use your reaction to move as far away. It's not considered frightened, and it doesn't like. This isn't a continual thing. It's just for
Okay.
this one. Yeah, I know about frightened shit. So
Yeah, I
you
was
need to
gonna say,
move
'cause
your
I'm really
movement
frightened.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You got 30 feet movement, so I imagine you get that
Yeah.
far.
Yeah.
So he does get a melee attack as well.
Sure.
Not that he's very good at melee attacks. And he doesn't hit.
What was the damage again? Apologies, Wolf. I missed it.
It was 10 psychic.
10 psychic. Solid.
As he lands that blow, you just feel like whispers all around you and like faint laughter, but just mostly like very, very disgusting whispers, almost like somebody is right next to your ear, and it sounds wet and close and quiet and horrible all at once. As that happens, you see crawling out from the tent, climbing like spiders almost, are the other clowns who have a climb speed as well as a movement speed. Joy of joys. So let me just make sure I've got this right. So 5, 10, 15. So one is going
By
to
the end of
climb.
this campaign, you guys as well will hate clowns.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will.
5, 10, 15. They can probably get up here. And the last one is going to run up and attack Bob's dude. So Bob. Oh, it gets 2 attacks. Cool. So the first one hits. So your echo is gone. I'm just going to move it
He
to one side
disappears.
though.
Yeah, I just moved it up somewhere.
Yeah. And the second attack against Janice
Disadvantage.
misses.
AC. 20.
Misses for sure. Misses. Disadvantage misses. You watch 2 of them clamber up onto the rooftop. One of them is going to. Ooh. I'm gonna say one of them is heading up here to get to the torch, basically. But he doesn't have enough to put it out this turn. The other one is starts throwing daggers at you, Adradan. So that is 1, 2, 3 attacks. Oh my god, that's so annoying.
So none of them hit.
None of them hit, but they all. He literally just rolled 3 10s in a row, so 3 15s in a row. Lovely, delightful. And peeking out from behind this giant dude, so he is struggling to aim. Is the guy who fired the gun, pulls out that plastic gun again, and Adradan, I'm going to need you, my good friend, to roll for me a saving throw
Wisdom.
on a hit. Let me just check he hits. He doesn't hit, so you don't need to rush it.
Thank
Fuck,
God.
man, these
Okay.
guys are awful. Uh, it is your shout, I believe, Adradan.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to cast Hex on the guy in front of Janice.
Okay.
Yeah, boy.
Okay. So yep. Then I'm going to attack him with the rapier.
Go for it.
I think that hits. Yeah, 21.
21 hits.
All right, then you'll get the whole shebang damage. So 20 plus. I'm going to do green flame blade with that,
Okay.
or green frost blade, whatever. You know what I mean. All
Yeah.
right, so he takes 3. Fat Boy takes 10, but he
Okay.
also takes the one I'm attacking takes a d6, so he takes an additional 4. So he takes 27 damage. And then
He's hanging on by a fucking thread.
then
As
good luck,
everybody is,
bro.
you know.
Good luck,
Okay.
I just
man.
love it. I just love it.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
You got
so
this.
stupid.
it's such a fucking. I hate when it's like such a like standard, just very good build. Um,
Hey,
fuck you, man.
I
Everything is
I've
gonna
been
be a
working on
saving
this
throw.
fucking guy. I've been playing
Right.
this guy for like a year.
Okay, so you move away. It is Janice, your go. The guy in front of you is fucking barely around at this point. Uh,
I imagine Janice is fucking pissed off. So I was like, I don't think he'll be thinking about his own well-being. He's just gonna attack this guy in front of him. One of my blades does have poison on it. I'm gonna not use that blade right now.
okay. Roll to hit.
That one. Wow.
Wow.
You get
Doesn't hit.
I
advantage.
used my blade with poison on it.
No, you get advantage, Tay. You get
Oh,
advantage.
that's so true.
Why
Wait,
does he
why
get
do I get
advantage?
advantage?
Because it's his favored whatever.
No.
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 Oh, is that okay?
The advantage was because you were flanking before.
Well,
Okay.
I hit him.
Yeah. Okay. You just like decapitate this clown. Fucking
Yeah,
this
it was-
twisted head goes flying into the air. There's just sort of like a sudden like bulging green kind of like veins through his body, and then he erupts into confetti. So dex save, please, as this guy dies.
12?
12, I think it's just about the DC, if I'm not wrong. Is it 12? It's a 12, so you take half damage. Oh. And he rolled like fucking shit anyway. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. So 8 half to 4 acid damage as the guy in front of you just fucking explodes.
Back up,
I
Tay.
like having damage now. Having health now.
Yeah,
It's
right.
good, isn't it? It's this wonderful thing.
Back up, Tay. Don't be a hero.
And
Where is my wife?
Cool. It is Bob's turn. You're not frightened or anything, Bob, so you can do what you like.
I'll go to here. Bonus action, other Bob. Here, and then I will. Do you say that one's going for the torch?
The one up the top is going for the
Cool.
torch.
I'll attack with Eldritch Blast.
I will say, because of the way space time is getting fucked up at the moment, it's very much like I will let you roll this attack, but it will be with disadvantage.
Oh.
'Cause-
Explain
Why?
because
to me the physics.
because of the way space time is fucking with this like tent and it being bigger on the inside.
Okay.
You can roll to hit him, but like space is a bit funky here, so you're rolling this with disadvantage.
Let's just call it
I
a
imagine
pocket
you'll still
dimension just
fucking
to keep
hit.
it simple.
Yeah, I
20?
mean, I imagine you'll still
Uh,
fucking hit anyway, which you did, but I just wanted
20 for
to
the first
make
one,
life difficult.
and then 14. I don't think hits, right?
14 doesn't hit, but the first one does, so you can roll
Sweet.
that damage.
That is 5, and then they move 5 feet in
Away.
How does that work
Away,
in space time?
Yeah.
Does that mean he moves a
Ooh,
lot
ooh,
further?
Yeah. Does he move
Interesting.
more?
Interesting, actually. I'm gonna say, fuck it. We're gonna make this a luck check. Austin, you're lucky, you son of a bitch. Roll a d20. Above a 10, something will happen. Below a 10, nothing will happen. You rolled like shit. Sorry, Austin. Nothing happened. He moves away from the torch, but you imagine he'll be able to get rid of the like fire within the next turn. And it is his turn. So he is going to clear up the fire and then move to this. Actually, he's then going to jump onto one of the sail sort of wings here. So he's a bit below you. Yeah. There is no more fire on top of the tent. The enormous dude is going to. Oh, who's doing the most? Adridan, I need you to roll
It's
for
always
me.
me.
Let me just. What's it called? I think it is. Let me just double check the range on this spell. Are you within 30 feet? It's a real question.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm 20 feet away.
Sad. Okay. I need you to roll me a wisdom save.
15.
Sadly, not quite enough. You
Oh, what's the
just
save? God damn.
16. You just start laughing and fucking just fall to the ground prone. You are having the fucking time of your life. This is the funniest shit you've ever seen. Like, that guy jumping off the tent was enough to just rinse you. And the last dude, and then we're going to roll an attack with the gun. Last dude, what the fuck can he even do? Oh yeah, he rolls dagger attacks. So, he saw you make the clone, didn't he, Bob? There's not, it doesn't like...
Clone
Yeah?
pop up, but yeah.
Oh, you would have seen, yeah, okay. Let me, fuck it, let me just roll an intelligence check. Yeah, no, he's dumb. He doesn't know the difference. He's going to attack, he's going to attack the clone, he's going to attack you, and he's going to attack Janice, and none of them fucking hit, because all of your ACs are too high. And
disadvantage with me.
Way to rub
Even
it
if
in
you
when
don't
you-
hit, Wolf, I want you to roll it again.
Okay, that does nothing. So, one of the clowns points at you, and you just begin to find everything hilarious, Adrodan, and you fall to the ground. So you are prone. You get to make another wisdom save. Let me just check if it's beginning or end of your turn. End of your turn, you get to make a wisdom save, and also if you take any damage, and if you take damage, it's with advantage. Just to remind me, in case I forget.
Mechanically, what would this be?
They cast Tasha's hideous laughter on him.
Ah, sweet.
Concentration.
No, yeah, because I was
It is
like,
a
I can't get rid
concentration.
of it.
It is a
It is
concentration.
concentration.
Okay.
It is a concentration check. So
Yeah.
if they lose concentration, it also ends on you. And so any
Smack 'em!
attacks against a big guy. It is. Oh, and
It's my
the
turn.
fucking ray gun attack. He can see everybody, so he's going to attack Janice because he knows that there's only one Janice. 16 doesn't hit, so it's your guys' go.
Alright, I'm gonna try to get out of this hideous laughter.
16 and
I
above gets
don't.
it.
Rolled a 3, so.
Okay, so you're still laughing. Adridan, Janice, it's your shout.
Right. Run and attack the big fucker.
Okay, cool. So roll to hit.
So that's an 18,
18 hits.
and that is a 11. I don't think that hits, right?
No.
So
18
he
is
takes.
damage.
You fucking serious? 4 plus my favorite 4.
Yeah.
5. God damn. He takes 5
Uh,
damage.
Oh my god.
Concentration!
All ones.
It's still
I
a
ran
concentration
rolled 2
check
ones.
though. It's still a concentration check. He has +1. Let me just check it's that guy. Yep, +1 to this check. He rolls a 16. So sadly, he is still concentrating on making
God
Adridan
damn it.
laugh.
Put me in, coach!
And
Put me in!
as he takes another stab, he just starts flossing, like, and you just start laughing even more, Adridan.
That's
Bob,
hilarious.
Bob is your shout.
Cool. Echo Bob's gonna move in. Other Bob
Yep.
is going to attack with who?
With Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast, of course. 14, I'm assuming, doesn't hit. 19, maybe?
19 does hit.
That is
Uh,
13 damage.
Can you just check? Does your Eldritch Blast work if it's a large creature? Can you still
Let me have
move
a
them
look.
as I
Let
add
me
that
check my
damage?
feet. 1 sec.
Okay, takes a fucking hit. He's looking damaged, and 13 another con save. He rolls. He rolls a 15. So he
Does
is
that mean I
still
get to
concentrating.
fuck you up?
No, you're still laughing.
To be below a 10.
Where is
It
it?
has to be a 10 or below, I'm afraid. No, sorry, he has to roll a 9 or below. No, 8 or below.
Doesn't specify, so that is your choice, good sir.
Okay, I'm gonna say. Uh, just double check it, man. I mean, it does say regardless of the size.
Yeah. Like it's entirely.
Yeah, it doesn't care about creature size, so fuck yeah.
Yeah.
You push him back into the tent, which does mean that Janice and other Bob will get an attack of opportunity.
It does. Which means I get.
Oh, that's nice. Concentration.
Which means I get 2 more Eldritch
16.
Blasts.
What, with your Bob clone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're with disadvantage. So that one is because it's within 5 feet, right?
Yeah.
16 hit.
So 19 to hit on that one.
So 16 and 19 both hit.
And then
14
Cool.
doesn't.
So
So roll the
one.
damage.
Another one. I got another one.
That's
It
another
doesn't matter. It's still 2.
13 damage.
Right. Okay. First check
3
is
ones in a row.
a 6, so he is no longer concentrating. Yep, he failed both times with the concentration checks, and he's taken some significant damage. So he is looking really fucked up. You are no longer laughing, Adradan. But it is, I
Action surge
believe.
time.
Oh, action surge then. Go for it, man.
Yes. I'm going to move Other Bob to here.
Okay.
Actually, no, there's no point. Apologies. I'm going to keep him over there because I can only do it once. And then I'll just blast again.
Okay. Which one are you
Uh,
blasting? You
The
can't
one in
see
front
the.
of me.
You can't see
Just
the
here.
big one. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Doesn't hit.
That one fails. That one, 24 hits.
Yep.
That is 12 damage. And they move
12
5 feet
damage.
away.
I'm just gonna make a quick 10 feet, mate. Repelling blast.
Oh, is it 10 feet per time?
is
I thought
10
it was only
feet.
5.
Repelling blast is 10 feet, bud.
Oh, sweet shit. Oh, okay.
He's gonna move a little bit further as well because he failed his dex check. So he's moving 15 feet out and is very much just about grabbing on as he takes the damage from the Eldritch Blast. Nice.
I'm just going to be AFK for like 2 minutes. I'm just saying bye to
Okay.
Louise. She's just leaving.
Cool. Right. So, when fucking clowns attack, I guess. Fuck it. They know. Right. He is going to step out because he can't properly. Oh no, he can attack from there. He knows where you are. I'm going to have Janice please roll a wisdom saving throw.
Does he have to hit me first, or just points at me?
No, this one's just the Tasha's hideous and stuff. He did, I think.
11.
Okay, so 11 is not enough. You take 10, 15 psychic damage. You still up?
Yeah.
And you move your full movement. I don't know what your full movement is away from the entrance.
Would this take down my blade song?
Uh,
Because my movement gets a bit nutty at that point. If not.
no. This doesn't affect your like. All this is you hear a discordant melody. You take psychic damage, and you must immediately use your reaction, if it's available, to move as far as your speed allows away from you. You don't move into any dangerous ground, so you wouldn't like jump off the ship. There's
I'd
no
be
like
all the way here.
Yeah, so basically you'll move to like the edge of the ship essentially because
Yeah.
your movement is nuts, but nothing else happens. So that is We're gonna have this guy run up 5, 10, 15. I think. What do you reckon? What size cone do I have? Do I have a 15-foot cone? Because I think I do. 15 foot of fire. Let's see. Does that get? Yeah. I think I can just about get both of them if he moves back. Yeah, I can move back a little bit. Just about get. Yeah, just about gets both of them. Okay, cool. From here. Yeah. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna need David to make some fucking deck saves. When it's his turn.
What they
And
doing?
can you and your clone make deck saves?
Yes. That's 12 and 18.
18 succeeds. You take 2d8. Is that? So 9 fire damage. On a success, it's 4 fire damage.
Okay, cool.
So I think your clone's gone.
Yeah, clone's gone.
Cool.
Cool.
And Adridan. Let me
Back of it.
just see. 5. This guy's gonna run up here, and he's gonna roll to hit. Oh no, he's not gonna attack you, because you're fucking prone. He's gonna attack Bob. So he's gonna actually stay where he is and attack Bob.
Well,
Because you're
why wouldn't
prone,
he?
so
Wouldn't he
he
have advantage?
no disadvantage because he attacks from distance. And it's only advantage
Mm.
if it's melee attacks.
Okay.
None of them hit. It doesn't matter. It's your go, Ajadan.
Okay.
Oh, and fuck. Raygun. No. Okay, it's your go, Ajadan.
Okay. Which one looks the most hurt?
The guy probably to the guy in the tent was the one that was really badly hurt. But you can't like. It would be a bit. You'd have to like run up into the tent to get to him. But you probably could
Yeah.
do that, I
Okay.
think.
No,
But
I could, but
he's the one who looks the most hurt, for sure.
no, whatever. So I used my reaction, or my bonus action, excuse me, to move my hex to the guy that I'm about to go next to. Hold
Okay, sure.
on.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna start blasting. 17.
Yeah. Let me just check your movement thing, because he's a little bit up in the air as well. You have a climb speed though, don't you?
I
You're a
do.
tabaxi. Okay, then yeah, you're within range for sure.
Okay.
Roll damage.
24 plus an additional.
Don't know
So
even why I
4.
try to balance the counters. um,
So he
you
takes 4
just
now. 13.
you run up on this guy and just like poke his eyes out. He's gonna explode, so it's a dex save from you. And that's a
15.
success. You still, however, take. Oh my god, he rolled like a fucking god as well. You still take 8 damage,
Okay.
but halved from 16, because he rolled 2 5s and a 6.
Oh. Yeah.
As this guy just fucking explodes into confetti. It is Janice, your turn. No other effects on you.
So he's up on top, this guy down there.
So the guy down there is actually like just behind the banister, like a little bit low actually. Like
So
he's
if I
5
got
foot down.
here, would I be able to hit him with my sword?
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, I take 2 attacks on him.
Okay, roll to hit.
16?
Hits.
That doesn't hit.
Okay, 16 hits.
6 plus 7. So 7.
7. Okay. Is there a reason Bob's rolling Eldritch Blast?
It was my go because I'm just going to be away for like 2 seconds.
Okay. Oh. Yeah, dude, you hit. I mean, he's gonna hit with most of them, I imagine, because he has a fucking plus ridiculous to hit. You still have movement, by the way, Janice. If you want to do
No, I
anything.
used all my 40 to get there.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. We gotta wait for David. So do we want to take a quick piss break?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll grab a smoke.
We all here?
Hmm?
So do we all here?
Yeah. Well, I'm having a smoke, but I'm
Yeah.
here.
That's alright, bud. How you doing anyway? Having fun? Is it an acceptable combat?
Yeah, no, it's great. I mean, you
Sorry,
have to
back.
throw the saves in there to try to fuck us up, right? So.
Well, I just like also partly to do with like the enemies I'm picking to try and make them like thematically
Oh.
more space clowny. But yeah.
That was in top 20. Cool. Sorry,
Okay.
I'm back.
Yeah, dude, can you roll out your damage and also roll your other Eldritch Blast?
Yep. That is 8 damage. And then the other one doesn't hit.
Okay. Cool.
Are we doing thingy crits?
Yeah, we are doing thingy crits, so I'll call it 16 damage instead.
Sweet, cool.
Cool. He's looking bloodied.
Any moves
As
5
he
feet?
slams into the like tent and repels back forward.
Nice. You want to attack of opportunity at all?
There's nowhere really for him to go, so he's not really going to move the
Oh,
10
sorry,
feet.
sweet.
See what I mean?
Cool. Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
It is going to be the clown's turn. From inside of the tent, all of you just hear once again the burst of music, but also Janice, you see the big one looking at you, just start laughing. Magic trick! Make his wife disappear! And then he's going to point at you again. This is the last of the spell slots I have for this. So fucking roll me a wisdom saving throw.
I think Janice is the only one with decent wisdom.
19.
Does it do any damage? On a failed save, a successful save, half damage, and you don't move anywhere. Okay, good.
How much?
So, oh, much more reasonable. 6 plus 6, so 6 damage total. Still up?
Yeah, dude. Tough
Dude.
now.
Super tough. You don't run anywhere. The guy behind him is going to take that shot against you with disadvantage, so it obviously doesn't hit. Does he get his fire breath back? He does. So I need Bob and Janice to both make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
15.
15
Only
is
an
enough.
only an 8. I'm assuming I fail.
You fail. So you're going to take full damage. The other man takes half damage. The damage is... Ooh, Jesus, 11.
Oh.
So Janice takes 5. It is your go, Adridan.
Okay, well, I go over to this dude and pretty much just I'm going to take you out.
Yeah.
Ooh. 15?
15 doesn't hit, I don't think. No, 15 doesn't hit.
God
One
damn.
away. Mathematically, very unlikely to happen, but there you go.
Right?
It
I mean,
is
can I say that I've gone here and get advantage, or is it too late?
5, 10, 15, 20. You have a climb speed, don't you?
I do.
Okay, then if with the climb speed, yes, you can get advantage.
Yeah, I hit now.
Okay, yeah. Just, still, just.
So okay, all I need is a just hit. No worries. Okay. 24.
24 damage.
Correct. Does he? Do I need to do more or?
He's still barely standing. Like,
Okay. Well, then I also do the hex.
yep.
3.
He has 5 HP remaining, so
Okay.
he
Then I'm
now
also
has
then I'm also
2.
gonna do
Yeah,
I'm also gonna do the booming blade.
absolutely. 7. Yep, that's enough. He's dead. There's the big guy still left, but yeah.
We have to do a dex save, don't we?
Yes, both of you need to dex save. Bob
15.
avoids it. So that's a 15. That succeeds. And that succeeds.
25.
So this is halved damage. 12 damage halved of acid
So
as he explodes into confetti.
so 6.
6.
Okay.
Um,
Nice. I'm just gonna chill here.
cool. It's Janice's turn. You'd have to go into.
Yeah, I run in.
Okay.
Really?
Let me just check one thing about how a certain spell works. Okay, cool. Okay, you managed to get in to the big guy next to a little guy.
I first heal myself.
Okay.
For 8.
What's your HP looking at now?
I'm at like 18.
Wow.
It's hard for
So,
them to hit me.
Adridan, what's your HP at?
27.
27. Wow. Bob, how you looking?
20.
20. Getting close.
So that's a 21. So I'm
21
that
hits.
hit. He does 8 plus 4, so 12 damage.
This enormous space clown. Explain how he dies, because I'm going to say right now it's very unlikely for the guy next to him to survive the AoE. So you explain how this big guy dies. This might be the end of combat. Let me just roll the save actually for the guy next to him has a +3 to the roll. He has to get a 16, so that's he rolled a natural 3, so he's failed the roll, and I'm pretty sure he's fucking dead from that.
I stab the big guy through the neck, and then rip off his nose.
Oh,
Do you have a necklace of noses?
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening right now. I go around collecting all the noses.
as you reach up, just before you manage to tear off his nose, you see this clown look at you, like really making eye contact, and you see the like just mad laughter begins to become something more like a sneer. As it looks at you, you just hear this enormous clown saying, "Don't you miss your son, Daddy?" You hit it, rip off the nose, and he bursts into confetti. Is anybody within 10 feet of him?
I'm on the other side.
Me.
I don't think it's anyone other than. Let me just check. 5, 10. Because you're outside of the tent, though, it won't hit you, Adjudan. So, Janice, you're making a dex save. The DC is 16. And then I'll
22.
roll damage. So, excellent. So, you take. Oh, thank fuck you rolled that. I still think you might be. You might just have avoided being down. So, you would have taken 26, 34. 34 damage. You take half. So, that would be
Jesus.
17 damage.
I am up with 1 health, guys. That is hilarious. At these I didn't pass out. First fight.
First
Didn't pass
fight.
out.
The big one explodes. With that final thing, and all that you're left with is a bunch of confetti and one. Like, remember, you ripped this off like a large clown. This isn't like a human-sized nose. This is like a fucking. This is a nose the size of like a teapot or something. Like, that you are gripping in your hand, and that is that. You feel the ship is like a little like shake of the ship as that particular clown died. The size of the tent that you're in begins to contract rapidly, Janice.
I
Right.
wrote out.
We're going to resolve the next like 2 things in initiative ish, but I think it's a good time to have a break as we finish that combat.
Didn't we just have a break?
Yeah.
No, I just went to go say bye to Louise.
Ah, that was it then.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just had to stop. I just need to get a drink of water. Is all.
I'm
I'll be back
ordering
in
some food,
1
man.
second. Okay.
I should order food, but I don't want to. As in, like, I want to cook. No, I want to eat.
Can't be bothered right now.
Yeah, I've got like no food to actually cook with, but I don't want to order takeaway because I spent a ridiculous amount of money recently. Like backpacking across Western Scotland for like 9 days, and getting the gear for that is quite expensive.
Yeah, fair enough. I've just booked a trip to Tuscany.
Nice. Tuscany
Yeah.
is good.
Okay. Sorry about that. The ship begins to shake. You guys can all kind of tell me what you guys are doing at this exact moment if you guys want to make any checks.
Can I make a quick history check, see if there's anything I can use to track these guys, any information really quickly before the tent completely contracts? Anything about my wife?
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna say that you can make a survival or investigation check with advantage to kind of search this this tent. You got one chance to make it, because otherwise you're going to need to get out of here.
So that's a 17. That's a 17.
Okay. Glancing around, you don't notice a huge amount, but you do find, sort of like against a wall, there is a couple of star charts, essentially. You'd need like time to kind of look into it a little bit more, but there's
I
like
grab them.
things marked on these star charts.
Can I take them with me?
You can grab them and run. You got 40 feet of movement. I'm gonna say,
I can try. I can teleport as well.
yeah. So Adrian and Bob, the ship already begins to list. I'm gonna say, can both of you just make me a flat dex save to see if you can stay on your feet?
17.
Yep. I think Adrian is going to get this because
I mean,
Yeah.
13.
it's still enough. The DC was 10. You hold your
Okay.
balance. Adrian, you just like dig your claws into the side of this tent, and it, like, before it felt like standing on this tent, you were kind of like standing on two places at once almost. Now it just feels like one thing as you stab your claws into the tent, and you know that this sort of tent is shrinking down, or whatever magic was messing with your perception of this tent is disappearing. Right, we're gonna go through the order of events. Janice, Ajadan and Janice and Bob.
I'm guessing there's not enough time to look for loot.
I will say one thing. So, Adradan, if you wanted to, they do have, you can't see them on this, they do have like two big cannons on the front of this ship, which look a little bit more powerful than your light cannon. If you and Bob choose to, you can try and like take one of these off. You would need like help to do this, but you could spend your turn basically trying to remove one of these cannons to like take it over to your ship.
While we doing this?
Yeah, we might as well. Why
Okay,
not?
cool.
Okay.
I kind of wanted to take the red nose, but the cannons will be more useful.
I already have the red nose.
No, I mean the big
So
giant red
the
nose.
big red nose at the
That's
front
a-
is a ram. Like you could try and
Oh.
get that off, but that would be a bit more like that's not.
Yeah.
That's not
cannons.
going on my
Yeah.
ship.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wanted to just piss you off. Yeah, catapult we're going for.
Okay. So you guys go to take this giant like cannon, and it's one of those like cartoon cannons. It's painted like bright red, and it's enormous. There's only about 3 or 4 pieces of like ammunition here. They're all quite big. Like they're all like, if you crouched up, you could probably fit yourself inside of this ammunition.
Fun.
And you have the cannon itself. So there's about 3 or 4 like hollow cannonballs that are like person sized that you could probably take with you. That seem really, really light, and then there's the cannon itself. I'm gonna say just we will say you can do this with advantage because of Bob's understanding of ships and Adradan's sort of understanding of mechanical things with his own prosthetic. Somebody needs to make me some kind of like athletics check to like lift this thing off the ship.
Athletics. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
You don't have time to like unplug everything. You're like the
22?
best way to wrench it out of the ground.
22.
22 would be fucking more than enough.
Great.
You guys pick it up, and if you're carrying it together, you guys can pretty much sail off this. But I am gonna ask you all 3 of you. You've all kind of done something. One more dexterity saving throw, as the
Come on,
ship
man.
is kind of
Come on, man. I'm at
beginning
1
to-
health.
beginning to list.
13.
Nat 20.
Nice. Adradan,
Do I
one more
do?
deck save.
Be good.
Yeah, all of you easily just like keep your balance. Bob and Adradan, you have enough time to get back into your own air envelope, dragging this cannon with you. Janice, big star charts in hands, you just like run and leap onto your own ship, still holding like a giant fucking red nose that's like dripping greenish ichor from the base. You all manage to return to your ship. Um, in
I
now,
hand the nose to Bob. I'm like, do you want to make something out of this?
Shall I make you a bowl so you can always eat your food out of the nose of your enemies?
Yes, I would like that very much, Bob.
You're welcome.
uh, so, uh, yeah, you guys managed to get back. You'll have
Is
to like,
Bosun okay?
um, oh, you're right, guys. As you kind of finish and take out that like enormous clown, you hear just a sudden burst of like confetti blasts on the other ship, and then silence from Bosun Tato's place. I believe you guys are holding on to your Tinker Talk, or you have a Tinker Talk. I don't know if
We
you were
do.
given one. Okay.
Bosun, you all right? Over.
Fuck me. I can see why you hate those clowns so much now. Jesus Christ, Janice. How you doing?
I've seen better days. I've seen better days, but I think we got some interesting information I'd like you to check out. Uh, let's get out of here. Let's head to that town you were telling us about.
Good. Uh, I noticed. Well, the man up in the crow's nest noticed that you managed to make away with one of them cannons. So, as thanks, if you want, I used to be a bit of a mechanic back in the day and be happy to get it put on your ship. No charge.
That would be amazing.
Right. Full speed, full sail, heading towards the rock. And you guys sail away.
Dude, life is a highway.
How many days is it to the rock?
So,
Excuse me.
I believe, if I'm not wrong, you guys were missing the fuel and etc. that you needed. It was 10 days to get to the rock, and you
No,
done.
we got it from the Nautilus.
Yeah, we got it from the
Yeah,
Nautilus.
yeah,
We got 10
you
days.
got 2 days. So 2 days ago, sorry, 2 days into your travel, you got what you needed. So I think it's 8 more days from then. So one,
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 would put us on the 14th to arrive at the rock
Yeah.
when we
We
do
have
want to arrive there.
13 days worth of fuel left at this point.
So someone's just keeping an eye
Yeah, I
on
am.
those things.
So it's 8 days to the rock.
Okay, cool. 8 more days to the rock from here. Which I believe. I think we are. Right. You guys head off towards the rock. You guys have 8 days of travel. So if there is anything that you want to do, obviously everybody take a long rest. But you guys have your 8 days of time before you guys are going to get to the rock, which is what we're going to be kind of doing next. So just just as you guys are kind of in space within wild space, what are you guys planning to do? And I think at this point as well, like this can be you very much getting yourself up to speed with how the weaponry works, Adridan.
Oh no, I'm still training towards my feet.
Yep. Okay. So you still train 8 more days towards the feet. Yeah. So that's 140 days.
Hmm.
But I will say this is like even with your training for the feet, you're kind of getting yourself up to speed with how the guns work. So you can kind of be at that whatever it is level rank 3 of a gunner, just so we're all on the same starting basis, and I don't have to fucking flick shit around. What do the rest of you want to do? Bob, what are you up to? Janice, what are you up to?
I am going to cook and make Janice a bowl of the nose, and then help the mechanic install the cannon.
That can't be done while you're in like wild space.
Oh, okay, sweet. Then
That's
yeah,
more
I'm
that's
just
more of a when you get into the rock, you can like
You'll
dock
help
the
there.
ship, and then if you want to make adjustments or of it as well, just to remind you guys, your ship has basically all of its power is going to the cloak at the moment, and
Yeah.
your
We have to get a
single
core.
weapon. So you'd probably need to upgrade the engine to install multiple weapons, or swap out what you have for this cannon. So you're not using a catapult anymore; you're using the cannon. Also, to let you guys know what this cannon is, it functions pretty much the same as your catapult would function. The only differences are that this one is a plus bonus to hit. Um, so for your guys' ship, I think. Fuck, where did I
It was a
put your
plus
ship?
6.
It was a plus 6, so yeah. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's a plus 8. It's still 3d6, but also there are like 3 or 4, I think I gave you, person-sized cannonballs. This is what the clowns were using to board enemy ships. So if you
Cool.
guys want to, you can fit up to one person inside a cannonball and launch them at a ship.
Just
Um,
shoot Adridan at them.
I will say though, this is a like risky move to do in terms of you you need to make a dex save when you kind of hit to avoid taking any damage. Otherwise, you'll take like serious bludgeoning damage because obviously you're firing yourself in a cannonball. So if you're quick on your feet, you'll be able to like roll and avoid, but otherwise you'll take a big hit as you land. But you'll be boarding another ship. Right.
Just sending you through wild space. That's so great. I just love that. I love that we have that option.
um, so that's your clown cannon, which you have access to. As we kind of finish up, Bob is cooking up a storm. You
I'm
continue training.
studying the star charts.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you to make a history or arcana check. I'm gonna say you've got the maps in front of you. These will be things that you are familiar with, and Tato's going to
22.
help you, so it's with advantage.
22.
22. You find that the maps are there's like 3-star charts, but one of them is really like not really recognizable to you. Uh, you've not really heard of it. Tato seems unsure, but 2 of them kind of jump out at you. One of them is the star sort of chart for wild space, and you can see that, for example, the sort of Naval Academy is labeled, Toro is labeled, the Rock of Bra is labeled. Like this is a map of this system, and you can see that there's a couple of like asteroid clusters where they've kind of like circled and then put like a cross through, and they had circled the wreck of the Lucent Edict, but they hadn't put a cross through it. So the place that you went to like scavenge is the only place that still has a circle but no cross. Um, You also find the other one very familiar because it is a map of Zeraxis space, which is your home system as an astral elf.
Okay.
Um,
And like I imagine I share this information with Bose and Tardo.
okay. What are you kind of asking for
I'm
their?
asking him if he's heard of any attacks at the locations crossed out.
I've been away. Well, basically, Janice, I've been on a desk job for the past couple of years, training His Majesty as soldiers since I retired. But I know that there are a couple of, for example, and she points to one of the like circled and crossed areas. There's definitely a asteroid belt in this location filled with valuable resources for those who are scavenging, and kind of points
What
to another one, and that looks like uh, a failed colony made a couple of 100 years ago.
failed colony?
We arrived,
Uh,
there was no one there.
okay. And what type of resources were at this asteroid belt?
Power crystals.
Kind of like
Kind
the
you
ones
need
we.
for the engines. Particularly those you need to enter jamming speed.
Got it. Some clown fucking pirates.
Don't recognise that other chart though. This
No.
one's Toril.
Okay. Okay. Well, maybe we can talk to some cartographers.
So you recognise the one of the other ones to definitely be your home system, and there are also circled areas on that one.
Okay, but the ones that aren't crossed out.
There's none that are crossed out in that one. I will say there is one that doesn't have a circle around it. Um, they've just got like lots of arrows pointing to it. And you would recognize, I think, um, that it looks to be like the major homeworld of the Astral Elves. Like loads of arrows pointing to that.
Oof. I don't know about the going there though, guys. With a ship, with an astral elf ship.
Oh, it's
It's gonna be an infiltration mission.
we could try and get another cloud ship, but it seems like they're not that good.
If that's our destination, I just think it'd be better if we didn't ride in with a stolen ship.
Wait, so so you're saying that the destination is gonna be the space elf or astral elf homeworld, right?
I mean, I don't really know that much. I just know that at these different destinations, there's usually fuel of some sort. So it looks like these guys are planning on attacking the astro. I don't know. I don't know. Adrian.
You would know that your system is like several jumps away. Like it would take a lot of like power to get there. Like it wouldn't be a quick journey.
I mean, I, on the contrary, think that if we're gonna go to the astral elf homeworld, then a ship, maybe we can fly under the radar with an astral elf ship.
Sure.
Regardless,
Yeah.
As you move out of kind of jamming speed within the system, it would be. I think. Check that this is. You guys begin to see stretching out as you approach is this enormous like asteroid. Your ship is dwarfed by this thing. This thing is close to the same size as your home world, but an enormous asteroid. And as you kind of crest the like bottom to middle part of the asteroid and move up and above, following Bosun Tato's ship, you see that sunlight is like illuminating rooftops and spires of a city which has been built across the top of this enormous asteroid. Um, but also, as you sail past, you notice that the underside of this asteroid also has like things built into it, including guns and sails.
What is that?
Sounds like Tay.
What?
God
Sorry,
damn it, Tay.
it's either Tay or me, I guess, but I can hear it as well.
Yeah, it's
Wooden
day.
docks protrude from one end of the asteroid, and there's loads of ships kind of docking there. There are like invisible, kind of like translucent fish scattering away from the front of your ship as you kind of adjust towards the docks. Workers are ready to kind of catch.
Just gonna
I can't
turn.
hear you.
I'm just gonna turn Tay down.
What's happened?
I'm just getting like real feedback from yours. I don't know why.
Do you remember when you used to send a text when the radio was on and the noise would be before the text would come in?
I do not even remember that, and you're younger than me,
I
so
actually
I
know
don't know what the
exactly what
fuck
you're talking about.
you're smoking.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I've literally done nothing.
I don't know what it
might
is then.
might just be your headphone connection being a bit funny.
Mad. But you notice that there's people kind of ready to like essentially catch your ship as it approaches the dock. Also, your I want everyone to roll an insight check. Fuck it, an insight check for me, please, as you guys approach.
Fucking get some.
I think because you're a little bit more kind of unused to this and kind of drinking all this in. This is like the first time you've ever been on a fucking spaceship landing, Adradan. So you're like really enjoying and drinking in this process in a way that the other two are so used to landing spaceships that it's like getting in your car. Like it's not a huge deal to them. So you're paying a little bit more attention as Janice is just kind of focusing mostly on how to land without damaging this like gorgeous vessel. Also bearing in mind that your vessel is invisible, so the people who are like holding out nets and shit are really trying to. In fact, Janice, you're rolling me roll me a deck save. I'll let it be with advantage. People are
17.
helping you.
17.
Okay, so you managed to just kind of land without taking any damage, even though this thing is invisible. Um,
I might have to go get some of my food in a
That's
second.
all right. For Adradan, because of that, you notice that you're drawing a lot of attention. Like
Wait, why am I drawing a
especially
lot of attention?
just your ship arriving is drawing a lot of attention from like the docks. So you can see kind of that there's there's definitely there's definitely a less than law-abiding vibe about this place. Like it feels very homely to you as somebody who's kind of part of a seedier sort of life.
My food's here. One sec, guys.
That's alright, bud. But also you notice that like it's not every day that an invisible ship comes into dock. Like, and for you this is a really new experience. So you're concentrating. I think the others have maybe forgotten that they've got an invisible ship, and it's like noticeable. Obviously, like a lot of people are paying attention to your vessel.
Noted. Okay.
If you get what I mean. Particularly as well as you notice that as soon as Tarto's ship comes in, there's a real like pushback of people. Like people are kind of not wanting to be in Tarto's way. You hear over your Tinker Talk. Actually, no. By now you're kind of close enough that you just hear Tarto yell over to your ship. We've got an old friend in town. Seek out Commodore Crux. I think he might be of help. I've got to
Hello?
talk to the king. Yeah. Sorry, I think
Back.
you were just back in time for that. So, as you kind of have landed withdrawing like a lot of attention, you hear Tarto yell out to you guys, saying, "Welcome to the Rock. This is where we are parting ways. I'd ask you to seek out a mutual friend of ours, Commodore Crux. He might be of some help. And look after yourselves. I've got to go have a word with the king about these space clowns and elves." And kind of heads off. You guys are free to do whatever you guys want to do. I can find.
So
You are
for
now on the
for,
rock.
for me, this is going to be the first somewhat familiar thing I've seen. This is a place of ill repute. This is I can tell that there's maybe a criminal vibe going on, and I just get up and I say, I'm going to have a good look around, see if I can meet some interesting people, and I'm going to go try to build out my criminal network.
Okay, so just kind of like getting yourself
Put up into
situated.
the crowd.
I'll just kind of show you roughly where you guys are and how that works. Give me 1 second. Because that should be. Can you guys all see the map?
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Mhm.
marvelous. So this is underside of the city. Let me just find the top side, and then I can show you that as well. Sorry, I've got like so many fucking maps in this map folder now. DM's Guild now integrates with Roll20, and there was a map pack that I had to set everything up before if I'd have wanted to buy it, so I didn't bother. But they released it on Roll20, and it's all set up for me. But it's added so many fucking new maps. Right, so this is the top side, which is
Oh
kind of where
Jesus,
you
this is
guys have
huge.
landed. So you guys are just over here at the docks. Let me just adjust your attention. So you guys are just kind of like in this dock here. The kind of galleon ship next to you, that's Bosun Tarto's ship, and this is the Rock of Brow, which for all of you guys is a weird fucking place. Like it being so kind of close to the astral sea all the time. I guess for some of you it's a bit more familiar, but for the others it's a weird place. You
I try to find someone who can upgrade our ship. But I try to give off the perception that I am astral elf military.
I head to the circus tent.
Fuck off.
there is no circus tent here, buddy.
I'd see the circus tent, Wolf. Don't you fuck with me.
So just um, um, where are you guys kind of looking to head? What are you guys looking to do?
I want to see if there is a chef's guild or anything similar, just to like trade ingredients and that sort of stuff.
Okay. I will say you find like if you want to search for food ingredients, particularly ones from that PDF. Let
Yeah.
me know what you're kind of looking for, and we'll work
Perfect.
out prices and stuff. The rest of you, Ajadan, I'm
I,
guessing you're looking for
I
criminal
sent you.
types.
I sent you what I'm doing in Discord.
Okay, cool.
And Bob will also help try and do some upgrades on the ship as well.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I'm trying to figure out how, because it's a specialized ship, so I'm trying to find someone to upgrade it.
you
But
could
also
head.
seeing if there's any fighting pits or.
Okay, so
I don't know.
you could head to the to properly retrofit something. This place has like a very like well functioning sort of dry dock. You don't know how successful you'd be, but there's definitely like it definitely has the facilities to upgrade a ship like this or mess around with a ship like this. It would obviously be very expensive because it's a little known ship, but definitely can be done.
Well, I try to go talk to them and see, instead of currency, they take favors if there's something they want.
Um, okay, so you're heading down to the dry docks. Bob is going to get ingredients and food, and Adradan. I will say. I'll say, Adradan, you can, if you want, roll a investigation check.
Oh, god damn you. Okay, 2.
You wander around, can't really find anything that you're looking for.
Can it not be like perception or something?
Thieves? Anyone know thieves?
Thieves.
You kind of aren't. You're trying to keep a low profile, Adrian. So you're a little bit kind of hesitant to stick your sort of neck out. I will say though that while doing that, you hear about Commodore Crux. So you do hear about this guy called Commodore Crux, who is a famous GIF. Because you hear mostly about the fact that he hasn't really left the same old pub um, called the Happy Beholder, which is really unusual to you. Is fucking insane, by the way, Ajdan, because you're like, what the fuck? It's a pub run by a beholder, but it is a pub run by a beholder, and that is where this Commodore Crux seems to have been. Okay, Bob, what are you looking for? And then
I was thinking, would it be a good time to stop there?
probably if I know you got to go soon, Austin.
Pardon? Say that again?
So I know you've got to go soon.
I do. I have a couple more
Yeah.
minutes.
So why don't we just? This is a good place to sort of like call it, and let me know if there's any extra things that you're looking to do, kind of on the Rock of Brow, so I can prep stuff. Basically, is probably